This is Reed Seals for AM 1340 WGRV. I'm here with 1st District Commissioner candidate Tim White, who's running in the Republican primary. Tim, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've mostly farmed all my life, I guess. I have two children, 120, 126. I've got two grandkids, 2 and 6. I live in the on the Smithtown Road in the Lost Mountain community.
And why did you decide to run for re-election this time around?
Well, I lack of candidates, I guess is what I'm going to have to say. I mean, that probably sounds bad to some people, but to me, I've just, over the course of my time here, which is give or take 15 years, I've grown to have an obligation to everybody in Greene County, not just my district, but to everybody. And I'd love to step aside. I'd love for a good young common sense candidate to step up that kind of got some of the same feel that I've got on life in general, to step up, and I'd gladly step aside. But so far that hadn't shown up. Whether I win or whether I lose, I can't in good conscience just turn it over to whoever throws their name in the hat.
And it's a hot button topic right now, but what's your opinion on the school consolidation?
Well, everybody's asked me that, and my initial response is going to be the same today that it is to everybody I talk to. That hasn't been handed to me yet. I haven't been given anything. I know as much as everybody else does, and hear everything. The school board's had this study done, and here's what they've decided is best, and so forth and so on. Well, my job as commissioner is to fund it or not fund it. But until they hand me a solid something, here's what we're going to do, and I'm going to have to start making decisions, I've not even started researching this thing hard. I do know some things that's going on and that kind of thing. But here's how I'll expand that explanation there is I'm looking toward the educators. There's a lot of people in there that I have a lot of confidence in. And as I've been at this job for several years, I've learned that sometimes your confidence gets broken in a lot of the guys you used to have confidence in. But there is a lot of people in the positions on the school board, our school superintendent, the guys that did the study, as well as the folks from our community that was involved in the study. A lot of people that I have a lot of confidence in. And I'll just go ahead and say that what they're talking to me is that this is what's going to be best for our children, the future of education in Greene County. And I'm, at this point, on board. Now, I want them to start selling the thing. I want the answers, as well as I want everybody else in this community to have the answers. I'm tired of people saying this and saying that. Who knows better what's best for the education of our kids, present or in the future, than our educators is on the front line of this thing? Who am I, Tim White, an old farmer guy that I don't know anything about education as far as what it takes to get our children where they need to be. But I'm looking at the people that, in my opinion, does know, So, I'm hearing all sides of the story. But I'm going to be backing our educators. I'm going to see if we can find a way to fund whatever they call. And if we can't, I hope that we can move forward. We stood still. I've been in here, like I said, 15 years. And we've pretty much stood still. And I do know for one thing, from a commissioner standpoint, we need to do something. When you've got 16 buildings to keep up, economically, it ain't the answer. So I'm wanting to realize some savings to pay for what we may do, as far as whether it's consolidation, a size down, whatever. I'm looking at savings. Of course, it's going to involve some hurt on everybody's part. I really feel that way.
Do you have any plans if you are reelected?
No, I don't have. I have no vendettas. I've always been just the type guy that wanted to bring common sense to the commission, and I feel like that I've done that. Sometimes I don't have enough sense of any kind to bring what I need to bring, but I just feel like common sense is more important a lot of times than having all the book learning that you could ever have. So I want to continue to bring the common sense, blue-collar guy opinion to everything, and in most parts that's what it is, an opinion. I try to educate myself on the things, on the points, and on the important things in every situation that we're in. But I'm really tired of the feel good society that we live in today. Everybody wants it, and they want it now, whether it's a cheeseburger at our fast food restaurant or whether it's something with their road or their convenience center. They want it and they want it now. And us as government, we tend to fall into that. We're going to make you feel good. It don't matter what I say here today, Reed. It ain't going to be to make somebody feel good. I think I was learned way back. If you are not willing to sacrifice or to work hard to gain something, you don't deserve what you get. So talking about the schools, talking about the roads, talking about infrastructure, talking about anything you can talk about in county government, we don't deserve it. We need to work for it. And we've got away from our work ethic. Our society's becoming, quote unquote, I deserve it. So I want to get away from that thinking. I want us as a community, as a county government, to say we've got to buckle down. We've got to do something. We've got to do something now. Our economy's doing really, really good. Back in 2008, everybody was suffering. Our economy's good. We need to be working forward, going in a positive direction right now. Don't wait. Kick it on down the road because things might not be as good. Back in the 90s when the economy was great, we did nothing in Greene County. We did absolutely nothing. And here we are in 2018, economy's looking good. We don't ever know what's going to happen, but right now we need to be working. We need to be sacrificing because everybody's doing better than we were. I'm not saying we're doing the best. Everybody's doing better than we were, but we need to be working hard right now, buckling down, sacrificing, working toward our future. And that's what I want to do. I can't give you the perfect plan on what my plan is for that, but I want to be buckling down. I want everybody to sacrifice, work hard, and work for 10 years down the road. Not today or yesterday, but for 10 years down the road.
Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
I don't believe so.
Okay. That was Tim White. He's running for the 1st District Commissioner position in the Republican primary. This is Reed Seals for AM 1340 WGRV.